For years, we have been told that our data lives in the cloud. Our photos, payments, business operations, and increasingly artificial intelligence all seem to exist somewhere above us. But this week, a fire in Delhi served as a reminder that cloud isn't floating in the sky, it is physical. And when physical infrastructure fails, digital systems feel the impact too. Following a fire incident at data centers facility in Delhi, Google Cloud Services experienced disruptions as networking equipment was affected and traffic had to be rerouted through alternate routes. For most users, it was a temporary slowdown. For businesses, it was an operational challenge. But beyond the outage itself lies a much bigger question. How much of our digital world depends on a handful of physical locations that most people never see? Welcome to Perspectives. Today, we are looking beyond the outage itself because when people hear the word cloud, they often imagine something abstract. In reality, the cloud is one of the most physical systems ever built. It consists of thousands of data centers, millions of servers, vast networks of fiber cables, power systems, cooling infrastructure, and backup facilities operating around the clock. Every email sent, every digital payment processed, every video streamed, and every AI query answered ultimately travels through physical infrastructure. The internet may feel virtual, but its foundations are anything but. Modern digital infrastructure is designed to be resilient. Systems are built with redundancy, backup capacity, and disaster recovery mechanisms. Yet, even the most sophisticated networks operate within physical limits. When a critical facility experiences disruption, traffic must be redirected elsewhere. That means longer routes, reduced capacity, and increased pressure on connected systems. Suddenly, an incident in one location can create ripple effects far beyond its immediate geography. This is the reality of interconnected infrastructure. The more connected our systems become, the more interconnected their vulnerabilities becomes as well. This matters because India is rapidly becoming one of the world's largest digital economies. Today, critical services ranging from digital payments and banking to healthcare, logistics, governance, and enterprise operations rely heavily on cloud infrastructure. As artificial intelligence adoption accelerates, that dependence will only deepen, which means resilience is no longer just a technology concern. It is an economic concern, a governance concern, and increasingly a strategic concern. Because behind every digital service is a physical chain of infrastructure that must remain operational every second of every day. For decades, cloud computing was viewed primarily as a technology service. Today, it is beginning to resemble something much larger. Much like power grids, airports, highways, or telecommunications network, cloud infrastructure has become foundational to how modern economies function. When these systems operate seamlessly, they fade into the background. When they experience disruption, their importance becomes immediately visible. As nations continue building AI capabilities, expanding digital services, and modernizing economic infrastructure, the reliability of cloud ecosystems become a matter of national resilience rather than operational convenience. Now, this week's disruption wasn't simply a story about a fire. It was a reminder about the architecture of the modern world. We often think of the digital economy as weightless, existing somewhere beyond physical constraints. But every cloud depends on buildings, every platform depends on infrastructure, and every intelligent system depends on networks that can still be affected by events in the real world. Because the future may be digital, but its foundations remain remarkably physical. And as our dependence on connected systems continues to grow, understanding the infrastructure beneath them may become just as important as understanding the technologies they power. That has been the Perspectives for today. I am your host Ankita. Keep watching The Mainstream for more such stories.